Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last episode, we did a bit of running around in Nekataka, and managed to just barely save the son of Adair's flame from drinking the Kool-Aid. We were taking him back to Hasongo, only for it to seem that something got triggered that we missed, and I think the gods are talking to me now, so let's take care of this conversation.
Then, the earth falls away. The wind ceases, and you are sent tumbling up into the dark of the sky.
Watcher.
The voice of the Pallid Knight shakes the earth at your feet. You have returned to Bareth's realm. Your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the God of Death.
You know, I'm starting to look forward to these chats.
You can't be certain, but you think you might see the barest hint of a smile tugging at the edges of the Pallid Knight's lips.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light.
Yes, why didn't you message me earlier?
Tell me what you have learned.
He makes for Magrin's teeth.
Intriguing.
The Pallid Knight stares past you, pensive.
While attend. Tell me what your many eyes perceive.
Her words ring out, and a heavy silence descends. In the silence breaks the murmur of countless voices. They speak all at once in languages both known and unknown to you. In the space beside Bareth, an eye blinks open, followed fast by several more. They are round, keen eyes of Kith, the slit eyes of snakes, the small, dark marbles of birds, the bulbous lanterns of deep-sea fish.
Here we are.
A figure walks through the cloud of eyes as one might step through a door. It is an Orlan, then a pale elf, an ocean human, a Naga. Each of them eyeless.
Lovely. The one who's in charge of knowledge and what is hidden, I believe.
They are Well.
Secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. Yeah.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages. And we do so love a riddle.
The figure wears an Amawa's grin, and the many voices beneath its own titter.
Yes, it's so interesting when hundreds of Kith die so Aethys can take a stroll.
Some things must be lost to be found again. You knew that once, when you buried my scroll beneath the earth in Black Meadow. But it seems you have forgotten.
Not forgotten, just different opinions.
We have read the book of your life, Watcher. It is heavy with the weight of your choices, and its pages are not unmarred by the blood of others. You read, but on a smaller scale. We see between the strings of the world, and Aethys is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever-shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Bareth's realm. Behind him lope wolves with lolling tongues, and jungle cats whose long tails twitch with every step.
The one in charge of the hunt, I believe.
Galawain,
Yep.
the changeling, arrives. And he brings with him the wild heart of Eora's untamed places. Fast on Galawain's heels, a small wave of seawater washes across the tiles. It pours off the edge of the platform and cascades down into the beyond. From out of the water rears a glowing lure, then the head of a gigantic fish. The round black eyes of Andra roll to meet yours.
The god who wants everything to be forgotten, goddess of the sea. Not exactly a very flattering appearance there.
My gift-bearers bring to me that which Kith most want to forget. And in their memories I see you as Wal does. You are the one who leaves chaos in her wake. You knew one of them once, my gift-bearers. Meneha. She longs to forget and to help others do the same. But when given the chance to aid her, you did not.
In my opinion, one must remember the past in order to learn from it. Otherwise, how are we to develop?
You are a capricious creature, like Aethys.
Andra's storm-black eyes roll away from you.
Aethys is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve.
In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves, and the rush of wind through treetops.
Aren't you worried?
No, he is a creature of the pack, left long alone. Without our strength behind him, he is weak. If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aethys does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice rises like a tide, panic riding its crest. The doors lining the walls of Bareth's realm slam open in unison. Warped pieces of ancient armor and the remnants of discarded weapons roar through the doorways. They meet in the center of the room, in a shower of sparks, and form the vague figure of a man. Finally, a blacksmith's sledge hurtles past your shoulder, and the figure snatches it from the air.
We dealt with you before.
A man made half of metal and half of ruined skin stands before you. The rounded metal of a well-worn shield makes up most of his skull, his right eye socket, and jaw. His mouth is pulled forever into a half-grimace.
If Aethys has something foolish planned, perhaps we can turn him from that path and set him down a more productive one.
Abaddon's words crash and screech together, like long still gears forced to movement for the first time in centuries.
Abaddon speaks with a child's naivety.
The other gods don't seem too concerned.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine.
Okay, that does explain why you're kind of angry and pissed. He is kind of walking through your homeland.
I will send tsunamis to slow him, if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
Okay, now we need to hold on. Let's not cause even more problems that result in even more death.
The water at your feet recedes. Lava oozes up through the shallow water, and a woman made from the guts of the earth emerges. She settles her characteristic broadsword on her shoulder and sighs a cloud of smoke and ash.
Hello, Mogren.
Mogren returns.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Eora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks. I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him, but I will bear down upon Aethys with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
There must be another way to stop him, however. One that doesn't result in killing so many.
The death of thousands now could prevent the death of millions later.
I'll say nothing to that one.
The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your feet. The cry drones on and on, a moan without end.
And here comes the one who just wants everything to stop.
Wal's many eyes squeeze shut. Andra slips back beneath her waves. Mogren dissipates in a swirling cloud of steam. Galawain's beasts cower and whine. Only the pallid night stands impassive.
My end comes to all things in time. Should Aethys care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts.
What could Aethys possibly gain by destroying Eora? He is not you.
Aethys seeks a slate wiped clean.
No, that's you.
Freedom from the endless revolutions of Barath's wheel. The final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
The Child of Light will not choose the hour of my death.
Mogren tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn. So much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of thunder rends the air.
Oh.
The gods fall silent.
We can wait no longer to act. Speak with him, Watcher. Discover what it is he plans.
I'll do my best.
Water begins to creep across the floor. It swells, runs swiftly, and catches at your ankles. You scrabble at the tiles, but it's no use. The current's pull drags you off the edge of Bareth's realm, and into the fathomless beyond. You splash down in water so dark you can't see the bottom. Then, the water recedes, gone, like a dream upon waking. The hard wood of your cabin's floor presses against your spine. The gods are gone, but you remain.
Well, that was a conversation. Pretty much boiled down to, yeah, we still don't know what they're doing, but we need to do something about it.
Is there something you wanted to talk about? You only have to ask.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have any conversations with anyone at the moment. Let's head out of here so we can actually get Bairn back. That was a bit of a distraction, but it's been taken care of. Back into Hasongo. Adair looks up expectantly as Bairn disembarks Voyager without a word to anyone. Bairn begins to head off, staring straight ahead with sunken eyes, and doesn't break stride when he passes Adair.
Bairn.
The boy has taken another several steps before he seems to have heard anything at all, and when he stops, he doesn't turn to face Adair at first, as though keeping his options open. A long moment passes. Then, with persisting hesitation, he turns.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life. And I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now. Or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation.
Bairn avoids Adair's gaze.
You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Bairn gives an absent nod, still looking down, and says no more. And it looks like there's some conversations to have here. Also, level ups. Point in mechanics, definitely, and put a point in intimidate. Alright, I get one more ability here. Disengagement attacks, no. Damage dealt by crits. Just a hostile spell. Character's deflection defense. Could go with one of these. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't really used those much. Maybe I can pass on that. I could take another weapon set. That way I'd be able to switch between ranged mace and sword. Not the worst idea. And again, I wouldn't really use it very much. Recovery time penalty when switching weapons. Yeah, I'm not going to change weapons that much. Increased defense. I suppose I could take one of these. Perception and 50% raise to hit. It's really not the worst having this, but I don't really want to use it that much. I mean, I let them do whatever the hell they want. And again, unbending seems like a good thing to have. So you can stay alive. Oh, good. Another one of these. That's a war bow. Yeah, we've got sword, we've got mace, we've got bow, we've got large shield. Thing is, I don't really care about getting another weapon type. I guess I'll take Herbalist for the sake of having it, just in case. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, Adair, you can take a point in Streetwise and a point in Explosives, I guess. You are pretty good, I think? Deflection defense. Yeah, that's definitely worth it, I think. You've got Rapier, you've got Mace. I'll give you a Warbow. You know what? I'll give you one of these. How about Flail? That'll be something a little different. Then we've got you, Jody. Yes, Arcana is fine, and History. Yeah, because you've got 10 Religion. Do I want to spell, or... I mean, summoning an ally would be interesting. I don't really care much about the seals. Shining Beacon actually could be useful for damaging abilities. Let me see what we got here. We got Arms Bearer, Unarmed Training. Hey, you've got all those. Those are fine. What is Concentration? I'm never sure. Prevent a single interrupt effect from being applied to them. Okay. Nah. Bonus Penetration with various attacks. Spell resistance doesn't sound the worst. You know what? I'll give you Spiritual Ally. That could prove to be interesting. And we're not really going to be changing your weapons now, are we? I'll give you a scepter for the sake of having something. Okay. Adair, you probably want to talk to him. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Maya wants to talk,
Your
though.
orders, Captain?
Or maybe not.
Sure.
Strange. Fine. Well, let's make our way back to, Nekataka. No one to fight there. Bina? Oh, it's a thing. You're challenging. I think we can skip on that at the moment. Harangi. I have a feeling that's probably a bounty. He's also going further away. We've also got Rock Stomper Rodul, who is more challenging. I think we should leave him be. Seems risky. It would be a challenging fight. We'll leave you be for now. Pardon me, let's just go into the Wild Mare for a minute. I think our companions may wish to talk.
Something I can do? What's on your mind?
Talk to me about
I'm
Bairn.
out of there. That's the most important thing. But he is all alone out there, and that's what got him into trouble to begin with. I hope this time it's different. I hope he makes connections, finds something to do with himself. I worry, though.
Yeah, I can understand that. Still, mission complete. Alright, so, I think we should change who we have with us. Do you have anything to say? You do not? Okay. So, I think we should change the companions we have with us for now. So, Jody is definitely going to be there. I think we should try taking Pallegina for a bit. We'll take Pallegina, we'll take Joti. We're going to need Takehu. How about Maya and Takehu?
At your service, Watcher.
This sounds like it could end up being challenging. Oh, and Takehu, you leveled up. Alright, we'll give you a point in explosives and a point in history. And you get 2 abilities. Fantastic. Quick summoning, martial caster, spell resistance, improve critical. What do you got here? You've got rotting disease-riddled skulls in the hand of the caster, acts as a ranged weapon. Conjure Greater Blight, that would probably be useful. Can't do Sun Lance. Causing rejuvenating plants to spring up in the corpses of the fallen and heal allies in the area of effect. And deals raw damage over time to those in the area of effect. Garden of Life, I suppose we can go with. We don't have regular Conjure Blight, but Conjure Greater Blight, that will actually be handy, I'm sure. And you gain Watery Double as well. Interesting. Okay. So that seems a fair mix of people. We've got 2 places to go, 2 quests to deal with. Before we do,
No problem.
I'm going to give one more check. Now that the quest actually did happen, let's see if this quest actually will show up. Speaking to Atsura, who is in the lower floor of the Brass Citadel. Oh, you are traveling the streets of Nekataka when you hear the familiar voice nearby. The familiar voice? As you follow the winding streets of Nekataka, the usual city sounds of cartwheels against cobbles and shouting vendors' faces, replaced by the cacophony of a heated argument on the verge of boiling over. One of the voices rings familiar. Oswald from Voyager. Sneak closer to observe. As you round the corner, you see Oswald surrounded by a group of unfamiliar soldiers. From their dress, you don't believe they're locals. They shout at Oswald, who returns the yelling with interest, though you can't make out the actual manner of the argument. One of the sailors shoves Oswald against a wall, and the hand of another thug lingers dangerously near his weapon. Okay, we're approaching openly. Oswald's eyes meet yours and widen. Captain! Thank the gods, I could use a hand here. Captain? The unfamiliar sailor scowls as he looks you over. Should teach your sailors better manners. This sodden fool got sick all over our boots. His compatriots nod, eyes searching you. I'm sorry about my mate's behavior, but I can't let you make them unfit to serve. I don't suppose an apology would suffice? The sailors look to one another, and one nods. She looks at Oswald. Let's hear it. Oswald gives you a sad glance, then looks back to the woman. Sorry, ma'am. What was that? Sorry, ma'am. The woman salutes you, then turns on her heel. The sailors walk away. Oswald approaches you, grinning openly. Thanks, Captain. You truly saved me just now. Return to Voyager, sailor. Actually, be more careful. Next time I might not be there to save you. Yes, Captain. Oswald heads off toward the ship, whistling along the way. Right. Back to Lower Imperial Command. Nice and easy to reach.
It's impossible to cheat at Hazatoa.
Okay. Now, are you willing to speak with us at Sora?
Clear skies.
No, still you won't. Okay, I don't get
That's
why.
called strategy. And don't you work for
Fine.
Sora?
Leave out of here. So, we have 2 quests that we still need to do here. Let me just take a look at their levels. One of them is the Shadow under Nekataka. We can do it. The other is Eulogy for the Dead, which is in the Sacred Stair. We'll go deal with, I think we can go deal with the Shadow under Nekataka first, in my opinion. Oh, we are by the Sacred Stair right now.
Wonderful news, friend Shodi. A sacred coconut beetle is entangled in your hair.
Well, don't just watch it lay eggs. Pull it out for me.
It is a good omen. Let it crawl, I say.
Fair enough. But if it gets smushed, it ain't my fault.
Alright, I'll decide where I'm gonna go in the next episode, because this one's gone on long enough. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Laniara, Palagina, Jolty, Maya, and Takehu. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and I shall see you all next time.